Hey guys, what's up? My name is Elise and this is my YouTube channel, The Crunchy Ginger. And every week I share a tip, a trick, a DIY to help you live a little greener and save a little money. So if that sounds like something that you're into, I would love it if you would hit subscribe so that we can stay in touch. Today, I have with me my lovely assistant. This is my husband, Nick, and he is here because today we're gonna make homemade beard balm. And I don't have a beard, so I have brought someone who does, and it's an awesome beard balm. You love it?
I love it.
He loves it so much. So I'm going to show you how to make it. It's going to cost a fraction of the price of those premium brands that you can buy beard balm. Even kind of like the ones with the kind of icky ingredients are also really expensive. So this is going to save you a lot of money, and also it makes a really, really great gift. So if you're always, I'm always struggling for like DIY kind of homemade gifts for men in our family. I have lots of great ideas for women, but for men it's always a little bit more tricky. So this is a perfect one to make for yourself or to make for someone you know who has a beard. Okay, so we'll get started. I'll show you how to do this. It's only just going to take a few minutes, and then Nick will show us how to apply a beard balm. The basic components of a beard balm are wax. I'll use beeswax. Butters, I'm going to use shea butter and cocoa butter and some sort of carrier oil, and I'm going to use jojoba oil. I'll also be adding a little vitamin E oil and some essential oils, and I'll tell you a little bit more about those in a few minutes. They're kind of optional, but they have some great properties and some great benefits in this beard balm. We need to melt all of our ingredients together, so you'll also need a double boiler, or I'm using a pot with a few inches of simmering water and a heat-proof bowl. And I've already actually got mine going over here, heating up. And you'll just set your bowl on top of your simmering water, and that will help gently melt all your butters and waxes together. So I'm going to start with the beeswax. I already have measured out here. I've used this little kitchen scale. If you don't have a kitchen scale, I've left the approximate conversions in like tablespoons and teaspoons and stuff, but I just think it's a little bit easier to not have to scoop these sticky butters out of measuring spoons, but either way is fine. So we'll start with about 2 tablespoons or 16 grams of beeswax. I use these pellets mostly because they're easy to measure and work with, but you could shave off from a bar, like a beeswax bar. That would work as well. I'm gonna use shea butter. Shea butter, we'll use 2 tablespoons or about 30 grams. We'll add that to our pot. Cocoa butter, we use 14 grams or about 1 tablespoon of that. And my carrier oil, I've chosen jojoba oil. You can use other carrier oils, but I love this one because it's so great for skin and for hair, and it's also non-comedogenic, which means it's not going to break you out. I have 2 tablespoons of that, which is about 18 grams. We're going to stir this all together and let it gently melt. Now that these are all melted together, we can remove it from the heat. You'll want to use probably a dish towel, a hot pot holder, maybe 2 if your bowl is really warm, and you want to wipe the water off the bottom. That will prevent any drips from getting into your container. This recipe is made of all butters and oils, which means it has a really long shelf life because there's no water in the mix. We want to prevent water from getting into it. In addition, we're going to add some vitamin E oil. Vitamin E oil is great for the skin. It's also a natural antioxidant, which helps to increase your shelf life a little bit and prevent rancidity. I'm going to use about 1/4 teaspoon. I'm not really going to measure it. I'll just put a little bit in there, but you can measure it exactly if you like. Now I'm going to add my essential oils. You do not have to add essential oils to this, but they smell wonderful. And these ones that I've chosen have some excellent properties that are going to help the skin and the hair. If you want to use a different blend of essential oils, just keep the dilution to about 10 to 20 drops for this batch recipe. This is going to make about 3.5 ounces. I'm going to use 8 drops of cedarwood oil. It's antiseptic, anti-inflammatory, and antifungal. It's often used to treat acne, eczema, and dandruff, and also it's beneficial for reducing anxiety and stress. I'll use 6 drops of bergamot. Bergamot also has antibacterial and anti-inflammatory properties, and it's beneficial for acne-prone skin. Also, it's really useful for softening hair, which makes it perfect for this beard balm. I'll use 3 drops of lavender essential oil. It's antibacterial, antimicrobial, anti-inflammatory, antifungal, and antiseptic. So in other words, it cleans, disinfects, and calms the skin. And lastly, I'm going to use 2 drops of rosemary essential oil, which is also anti-inflammatory, and there's evidence that suggests it might promote hair growth. We'll get that all mixed in there together, and now we will pour it into our clean and dry container. This is just a little glass jar. I got these at IKEA, about 4 ounces. You can use whatever container you want. And now you'll just pour your liquid balm into your container. You'll want to work quickly through this whole part of the process, but if it does start to solidify on you, beeswax tends to solidify pretty quickly, you can always just pop it right back on your heat and melt it a little bit. I'm going to let this solidify completely on the counter. If you're super impatient, you could always let it turn a little bit solid and then pop it in the fridge, and that will help it set up a bit faster. Good.
Okay, I'm going to show them how I do this.
Yes. Okay, so now Nick is going to show you how to apply the beard balm. Just talk us through it.
Okay, so I just kind of scoop some out on my finger.
Okay, wait, but first you're wet, like you take a shower, right?
Oh yeah, I take a shower. This is perfect. Just pointed at my face.
Is this a good place?
Other than the fact it's not pointing at my place, it's fine.
All right, so Nick's going to talk us through how to actually apply the beard balm.
Mm-hmm. So when I get out of the shower in the morning, I dry off my beard. Not like completely dry, but you know, it can still be a little bit damp. Scoop out a little bit of stuff on my finger. Wipe it on my palm. Rub it together as it gets nice and warm. It melts.
So like on the skin and also on the,
oh, yeah,
the beard too.
It's like really good for my skin. It's really good for my beard. And just kind of
work it all the way in.
Work it all the way in. Forward like that. Ta-da!
And then style as usual. Mm-hmm. So if you like, do you use like a comb or a brush? Some people do.
Yeah, sometimes.
Mm-hmm. To like shape it up.
Yeah.
And then what you said it smells really good. Why did you say you like that it smells good lately?
Oh, because I'm wearing a mask when I have to go to work, so I'm not like just smelling my own mouth all day. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. That's awesome.
All right.
I hope that you found this useful, and if you want more information about this recipe, you can check out the blog post at thecrunchyginger.com. And if you're looking for other great DIY gift ideas for men, I've gone ahead and queued up this video that has a recipe for a cedarwood foot scrub, which is also a really great gift for men. My husband loves this one as well. And if you're into DIY beauty projects, I've got a whole playlist of lip balms and body butters that you can check out, and I will put that over here as well. If you have any questions or comments, please leave me a comment below and I will be happy to do my best to help you out. I love chatting. Thank you so much. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe. I hope to see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye. Oh, this is going to be awesome.